Hi guys, welcome back to Maths Cloud. So today we are talking about sales order import through FBDI process. Okay, so as we have seen, each and every module we have a FBDI loader. So now today we are talking about how to import sales order through the FBDI process. So in this FBDI process, as that file is where it will be available. It will be available through the docs.oracle.com. So I'll show that one. So how to download that particular file. So before moving to that docs.oracle.com, so what are the key sheets which are needed in order to import the sales order? So one is header sheet. Second one is line sheet. Third one is header sheet, line sheet. Third one is address sheet, and fourth one is charge component, and fifth one is charge component interface. See, in some actually the order import is two ways. Okay, one is the price, whatever price which you are expecting for the item. When you are bringing the price from the pricing strategy setups, we have a price list, price segment, we have a setup, right? So whenever you want to bring the price from the pricing strategy, then you require only three sheets are enough: header sheet, line sheet, address sheet. But when you want to honor the price, whatever price which user want to enter for that same item, then we need a two more additional sheets called as charge component sheet and charge component interface. Now we are talking about the charge which is given by the user dynamically while loading the data through FBDI process. Okay, so these are the five sheets are needed. How we will decide whether the system will take the price from the pricing strategy or from the charge component is the deciding factor or column is freezed price flag. If this flag is S, then the price has to come from the charge component interface. If it is N, it has to get it from the pricing setup. It will honor the pricing strategy setup. Now we'll go with freezer price flag equal to Y, and we'll see how we will download or import the orders into the Oracle Fusion system. Okay. Now, before moving to the actual FBDI file, I wanted to show what and all fields are present, which are mandatory. So I'm focusing here only mandatory columns. Okay. So let's talk about that first. So now I just prepared the sheet, the values for each sheet wise. So I'll show the sheet to you. So this is the FBDI file. So before showing that, some people don't know how to download. So it is very simple. Docs.oracle.com. Go to Fusion Cloud Applications. Then order management. You have to verify what is your system. What do you call this one? The version. Okay. So the version. So based on that version. So currently 22 is running. So how to check the version? Go here. Go to application. Go to about this application. So we'll find out the version. According to the version, we have to download the FBDI file. So now my version is 22A. Go to all books, then here implementation option is implementation, and here you can find FBDI, file based data import. Click on HTML. So what is required? You require the order management, import sales orders. So this is the file. So you can download, already download. So from here you can download into your local machine. Well, okay. Okay, once you download that, so these are the various sheets which are present. Now I'm talking about only how many sheets are required for in order to bring the data into the cloud application is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 sheets. Okay, deciding factor is freezer flag equal to y. If it is n, then you require only 3 sheets: address sheet, header sheet, line sheet, address sheet. Okay. Now in the header, what is required? So these are the various column names, and these are the column values I pass from through the FBDI. Okay. So here source transaction. Okay, here there is small error here. Okay, it is source transaction identifier. Let me copy this. Source transaction. Oh, it is there. Sorry. Because of column issues. Okay, let me drag this. Okay. Source transaction identifier is the unique value you have to pass along all the sheets. Whatever value you are passing under the header, this value should be same in the line level, and this value should be same in the address sheet, and also charge component sheet, charge interface, and also charge component interface. Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. So wherever, whichever sheets we are using, the charge source transaction identifier will be same. Similarly, system and source transaction number will decide from source. What is the source? So this is exclusively we are using only header. We are not using in the remaining sheets. Similarly, buying party number means what is the customer number. So and customer P1 number. Customer P1 number is optional. If you want, you can enter. Transaction currency code. So what is your BU? What is the currency? Ledger currency. And transaction on is nothing but order date. Okay. And requisition BU. Transaction type is nothing but order type. What is the order for which you are creating the sales order? That is standard. And batch name is important. So this batch name, you can give a unique value for each FBDI device per FBDI file. Okay, so this should not be repeated. Like it is, you have to maintain the unique. Let's say we have 100 orders. For all 100 orders, this value will be same value. Similarly, requisition legal entity. How will decide from the BU? This BU belongs to what is the legal entity. And partial ship, it is optional. And here I was telling, right, freezer pricing, once it is Y, then we need a 2 more additional sheets. If it is N, we don't require. But most of the cases, most of the business scenarios are running with the freezer price equal to Y, because the prices will be varying and the prices wanted to enter by the user dynamically. So that is the reason we are going for freezer price equal to Y. And this will be N, and freezer tax equal to N. It means that we are honoring the shipping charges and freeze tax from the system. And submit flag is order submission, that equal to Y. Okay. Very simple and very crystal. Very less information is required in the header. Similarly, in the line level. So since I am using only one line, so these all line identifier, schedule number, line number should be 1. And this is the product number, and this is the order quantity, and what is the UOM, And what is the fulfillment organization? So whatever inventory organization which you have, you can pass this. And business unit, recreation BU, and also transaction line type, it is important, and these are optional. And requested ship date is mandatory, and payment terms is mandatory. Transaction category code, it will be also mandatory. It will be always order. If it is sales order, if it is order, if it is RMA, it should be written. And inventory organization name equal to whatever warehouse name. Okay, and this is the line. And similarly, the address set. Address set is always, each header should have it two lines. One is ship to and one is bill to. Okay, so this is the ship to entries. This is the bill to entries. So here the most important thing is party number is nothing but customer number. Okay, how to identify party site identifier? So this is the value which you have to pull it from the database. So for this, so this is the query. Select star from edged parties where party site number is nothing but the ship to site number will be there. So let me show in the application how to find out that, so that you will get an idea what in by ship to. So in order to find out, go to receivables, account receivables. So here manage customers. What is my customer number? My customer number is this one. Manage customers. So register ID is this one. Click on search. See, this is the ship to site number. So once you pass this value in the query, this will start where site number, this is one. So we'll get a party site ID. So that is the party site ID is nothing but, what is the value here? Party site identifier. Okay, this value is mandatory, guys. So this is mandatory for ship to. If it is ship to, we have to pass this value as party site identifier. If it is bill to, we have to bring the account site identifier. So in order to find out account site identifier, there are how many how do you find out? You have to find out first, select star from exit customer cust accounts where account number. Account number means bill to account. So from this we'll get the cust account ID. So you have to pass this cust account ID in the select star from exit cust account site all where cust account ID equal to this one. And from this we'll get, so we have to pull cust account site ID. And if I pass this one at last query, select star from exit cust site uses all where cust account site ID equal to this one. So we'll get the account site identifier. So that is nothing but here site. I'll show that one in the application so that we'll get idea. So how to run these queries? It's very simple. Go to tools, get go to tools, report analytics. Browse catalog. Okay, so here data model, automatically the diagram will come. Just provide some name. Default source is FSM, and you can write the queries in SQL process called non-standard SQL. So we're using the standard SQL. Okay, now first I will show this one. Okay, select star from exit parties, click on OK. go to data view. So you can see in the tree view or table view. So which one is nothing but party site ID is nothing but party identifier. Okay. Now for account site identifier, what we have to do? We have to run. First, we need to run this where account number. This is a built account number. We'll get this one, and I given even column values as well, column name and values. So directly I'm running at last. Yeah, there is double where is there. Okay. So go to data, go to view. So we'll find here two entries. So just go to table view. In the table view, so we have to select build to. The site use case is build to, and we have to bring site use ID. This is the ID, nothing but account site identifier, nothing but account site identifier. If you go and verify in my data, 65449, 65449. So like that, you have to fill your address sheet. Then next, charge interface. So charge interface, this is very simple. These values, wherever you can find the QP sales, QOR, ORA, all are constant one time, and price quantity is nothing but for which quantity you have passed in the line level, same quantity you have to give, and UOM code, and primary flag is also Y applied to constant, and charge currency code equal to USD, roll up flag equal to N. These are all constant. Similarly, at last, charge component interface. This is one more sheet. So each line, whenever if you have only one line, two entries. Whenever if you have two lines, four entries. Like that, each line wise, we have a multiple entries. Okay. First column value will show the list price. Second column value will show the net price. So it is must you have to pass two rows for each line. Okay. Now here, what is important here is see, currency unit price is nothing but the price of your product. Fine. 100 into 12 is nothing but charge currency equal to 1200. Okay. If you have set up the tax in your system, automatically system will honor the tax. But for present, my setup, I don't have any tax. So my header amount is nothing but combination of a quantity into price. Okay. So that is the reason I'm just showing the values for the uh, for the viewers who are going to see. So if you pass this value in a systematic manner, without any error, system will give result without any issue. Okay. So here, see, these are the things which will repeat. Source transaction will repeat, system will repeat. Source charge component is nothing but here we have identified. Source identified this one, and this is also like since we have a two lines, you can give unique SC1 underscore 1, SC1 underscore 2, like that. Okay. Sequence numbers you can give 1 and 2. Currency code USD, as we know. Like for my BU, the ledger is USD currency. And currency external amount nothing but 100 into quantity 200. So that currency this one. And here we have to remember price element code is one entry is list price, another entry for net price. One entry is list price, another entry for net price. So like that we have to fill the what FBDI file. Okay. Now I'll try to I am not sure like whether YouTube will allow to add this particular file, but I'm showing. So this is the header, this is the line. Let me, yeah, this is the line, Okay, and this is the header sheet, sorry, address sheet, and charge sheet, charge interface sheet, and also charge component interface. Okay, so hope this information, once you fill properly, then your FBDI process will execute without any error. Let me jump into the FBDI file. So whatever data which I have showed there, I filled here. First header information. So let me give 103 OPS 203 because I use this one. So this one is customer number. We'll go fatafat. So PO number, I use this 9. I'm passing. Transaction on is nothing but custom order date, and this is the order type. This is the batch number I was telling, right? And equation legal entity, partial ship allowed, freeze replies flag equal to Y, remaining equal to N, submit flag equal to Y. That's all. Okay. Now these values should pass into the line level. Okay. Now source transaction, product number is nothing but item number, quantity, unit code, UOM code. This is the fulfillment organization, and my BU and my business unit, again we have to pass same thing here. And what else we require? This has to be by, and if it is RMA, it should be written, and this is optional. Request ship date is mandatory for orders, and payment terms is mandatory. Transaction category equal to order here, and this is required because if you are not giving here, warehouse won't fill. The supply is there, no, that won't fill. So remaining is blank. Similarly, address sheet. So I was telling, right, 2 entries are required. First entry will determine ship to. Here party number is nothing but customer number, and party site identifier we have to pull from edged party sites. So similarly, accounts identifier we require for bill to. So this is the bill to account, and if you see address user type is bill to. Okay. Now this remaining is charge interface. Here also we have to change, right? This is 3. Did I change for address sheet? This is 3. This is 3. Okay. Charge component OPS. So if we have a different source system, we have to give that same number. Source identifier will decide. It will it will honor or it will consider this line, and these are all constant, and quantity price applied to price, currency is USD. Okay, and charge component. So each line level will require the 2 entries. The identifier 1 So here this is the source identifier, and these are the 2 lines. In order to recognize the 2 lines, we need to give 2 unique values, 1 and 2 sequence numbers. So here this is the price of the product. Price into quantity is nothing but external amount. Okay, and one is list price and net price, and that's all. Now this is also unique value, right? Whatever header value we have for source transaction identifier, same thing you have to pass here. Okay, save the form. Instructions, generate the CSV file. Order import, source order one. 103, right? Now go to application, go to home, schedule process. So what is the program name? Load interface file for import. Load interface file for import. So first what we are doing, we are pushing the data to interface tables of sales order. Import sales order. Import sales order. So charge component and charge component interface, whatever sheets I have used. So I could not find any video in the YouTube. So mostly might be my video will be helpful who wanted to create the orders through charge and charge component interface. Okay, submit. Now system will push the data to interface tables. So let me put it test 123 my submission. So now it is interface is running. Now you can look at back, transfer file and load interface still running. Let it finish. Okay, so interface has been successfully done. Now for base table, to move the data to base table, import sales orders. Import sales orders. Now what is the batch number? Batch number is this is the one, correct? Okay, so remaining under optional, just click on submit. So when you are doing first time, will face difficulty, will get errors. So you won't get it, first time itself, you won't get like things will be successful. So it will take a time to get a successful entries in the vision. Okay. So see, because I tried like at least 3-4 times, then only I was getting this base table has succeeded. So once you open that attachment, you can find out which order system has created. What is my order? Order my name input source order with source order number with no errors. So my number is 357. Now you go to source, go to order management, and you can verify what is my order has been created properly or not. See, so why means these are like because of GOP and on hand quantity, because of that purpose it will be into color, otherwise order has been created properly. And this one we have not tried still. So once you pass the values in the header, automatically system will pull. Okay, purchase order we have passed. And if we go for shipment lines, supply, warehouse also didn't come. So we have passed that, but unfortunately not at came. Maybe because we don't have a stock actually. Might be that is also one kind of reason. See, we tried only basic entries. packing shipment. See, warehouse came, but supply also has to fill. Okay, so I need to check it out. Okay, so this is the way, guys. We have to create the sales order. If we open this, because why that error is coming is because request order fail, verify setup, troubleshoot global order promising. GOP setup is not proper. Okay, but this is the way to create the order creation. Okay, so we'll come up with some other topics in subsequent days. Thank you so much.